So here is a story. It's a local story, but it's a perfect example of how government screws things up to benefit a specific industry. So in Raleigh, North Carolina, they recently banned short-term rentals of whole houses on using sites like Airbnb, and they didn't even try to mask why they were doing it. They straight up said it was hurting the hotel industry because that apparently hotels making money is apparently more important than private homeowners making money. And so the ban is, I believe, effective immediately. Airbnb was becoming incredibly popular in Raleigh, as it is everywhere else, and sites like Airbnb, where people are renting out their own homes, and people are getting much better deals. And not only are they getting better deals from Airbnb, but my wife and I travel a lot and are in hotels a lot. Hotel prices have gone down. And they've gone down because, I would say, because of Airbnb. You've increased competition. You now have sites like Kayak and other third-party sites that include Airbnb submissions in their when you look for lodging in a specific area. They include Airbnb and other website listings on there, and they're often better deals than at the hotels. And the hotels have had to lower their prices to match it. This is entirely there's a term for people that are against government and big government that's called rent seeking. And it refers to when lobby groups for industries lobby the government to pass laws that basically make more money for that industry. And they call it rent seeking because they're seeking to get more money. And this is literal rent seeking. They are seeking more people to rent their rooms by eliminating competition, by telling private homeowners, you own your house. We tax you every year, and if you don't pay it, we'll eventually steal your house from you. But you own your house. And, we have zoning laws that tell you can't do this in your house. You can't have a second kitchen in your house. You can't do this. You can't do that in your house. But you own your house. Now we're going to tell you that you cannot voluntarily agree with another consenting party to have them come to your house for a specific period of time and then give you money in exchange for that because it's hurting the hotel industry.
So, absolutely, that was something that they were dealing with here where I live, in my suburb of St. Petersburg, which is a suburb of Tampa.
Okay.
Where I live, they were trying to get rid of Airbnbs because a lot of people were buying houses, renting them out as Airbnbs, and they were trying to get rid of that. They didn't want it. So now, if you want an Airbnb where I live, you have to apply for a business license. You have to be in a zone that is zoned for business and residential. And those are the rules that they have made, and I think it's stupid, and I've thought about Airbnb out my room.
It's for what good reason? There's no reason for it. They don't even try to give a reason. They're like, well, it's hurting the hotels. Good. Like, what the hell do I care about the hotel industry?
It increases tourism. It increases revenues.
Yeah.
It helps out people.
It makes owning your home affordable for a lot of people that are, up to here with their mortgage or they just want, even if they're swimming in money, they get more money out of their home. You tax their home. You already tax it like it's as though it's some business that they have. It's their home. It shouldn't be taxed. You shouldn't be taxing people to live on their own property. If you want to tax them for school, tax them when they send their damn kids to school. Don't tax me because someone else sent their damn kids to school. Tax the damn kids. Tax the kids 2019. Don't tax anyone, but if you're going to tax someone, tax the damn kids.
Tax the damn kid. So
2019.
There's another story that I sent you last week that we totally forgot to put in the notes that this story reminded me of. Jim Ficken, another local guy here in Pinellas County.
Is this another Sierra Peterson thing?
No, this is a real story.
Okay, all right, okay.
I sent you the story and I said, hey, can we talk about this? And you said yes. And
because I don't remember any of this, so I'm going to let you.
I totally forgot about it until just now.
Okay.
I actually scrolled back to get the article.
Okay.
Jim Ficken, who lives in Dunedin. When you read that, it looks like it's Dunedin, but it's Dunedin. Dunedin, Florida, which is literally maybe 20 minutes north of me.
Okay.
He admits that he let his grass grow a little too long.
Oh yeah. This
there you
stupid.
Go. And he has now been fined by his city council $30,000 in code violations that he accrued in 2018. The city fined him $500 per day over the summer.
Per day.
Per day. And now the city has moved to foreclose on his house.
And wasn't the reason that he wasn't responding because he was in another state dealing with his dying mother or something like that?
Yes, he was out of state. I need to get back down to that part. Yeah. I don't want to misquote anything that happened there. He was in South Carolina. Nope, sorry, that's a different issue. While Ficken was in South Carolina, in 2015, while Ficken was in South Carolina, Dunedin cited him for having grass that was too tall while he was aiding his dying mother. She died in the summer of 2016. Ficken left Dunedin for 2 weeks in July of 2018 to manage her estate. And during that time, the man who mowed his lawn died.
So he didn't know any of this was going on.
He had no idea any of this was going on.
So he wasn't even just... So I thought it was like, screw my lawn, I'm dealing with my dying mom. He still thought that was being dealt with.
Yes.
Not that makes any of this... I mean, it wouldn't matter. He could just say, I don't want my lawn to grow, period. I want my lawn to grow, period. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So when he got back, he tried to mow his lawn. His mower broke because the lawn was too high.
Right. Yeah.
And it says that Dunedin, which is the name of the city, not a person, gave Ficken no notice that it was charging him $500 every day for the length of his grass. And the fines got hefty because Ficken was a repeat offender, because he kept leaving.
Because he kept having his grass exist on his lawn.
Right. It was nearly 2 months before Ficken knew that he owed the city tens of thousands of dollars. He filed a lawsuit, and now they are moving to foreclose on his house.
So this and the Raleigh story and other local... We often will talk about local government infringements on your right because it's very sexy and popular to talk about these like, the federal government is doing this and the feds are doing that and the state is doing and this to my small limited decentralized government friends who say, well, I just want government to be more local. This is local government. Local government, the federal government, for a myriad reasons, doesn't even have the energy to try to tell you what your lawn should look like. Your local government absolutely will take your home from you for the dumbest garbage like this, for the length of your lawn, or that you tried to rent it out to someone without getting a license first. Your own home, again, your own home. Or you didn't pay the tax that you pay for the privilege of owning your own land and home. This is local government. So you get rid of the federal government or you make it very, very tiny and you take all the power and give it to the local government. And you say, because I can walk to City Hall and tell them how I feel. Yeah, and they'll arrest you. Hey everybody, if you liked what you just saw, be sure to subscribe to Muddied Waters Media by pressing the subscribe button just below me or pressing the little badge right here. It should be right here. You press that badge, you press subscribe, and then you press the bell to get notifications to your phone every time that Muddied Waters Media puts everything out, which is at least once a day.
Yeah.